Hey guys, welcome back to Cast Cooking. Thanks for being here. You know, Thanksgiving's right around the corner and I know we're all going to be thinking about how we're going to be doing our turkeys. Well, I'm not lying when I tell you that this Cajun fried turkey recipe that I'm about to show you, it'll knock your socks off. It's amazing. Let's get into it. Alright, let's throw this turkey brine together. So, in a large pot, I've got 2 quarts of water, which is 8 cups. To that, I'm going to add 2 cups of white sugar, 1 cup of kosher salt, and 3/4 cups of Cajun seasonings. Let's get our flame turned on here. Start warming up the water. We're going to dump all of those ingredients into the water, stir to combine, and bring to a boil. While that's coming to a boil, we're going to crush and de-skin 6 cloves of garlic. Just throw those aside and put them in a bowl when you get all the skins off. 4 stalks of celery. Choose your favorite 4 stalks and we're going to cut those into some smaller pieces. Throw them in the bowl also with the garlic. Then we're going to take 2 medium onions and cut those in half. Get the skins off of them. And put those aside as well. We're going to take bay leaves, 4 of them, put those aside with the onions, 2 tablespoons of whole black peppercorns, and a bundle of oregano, thyme, and rosemary. You can use fresh ingredients if you want to. I use the bottled stuff. I did have some fresh oregano. So we'll do a half a cup of each of those, and then we'll take the entire bundle of oregano into the pot. So once that's all stirred together, combined together, nice roll and boil, go ahead and add all those ingredients to the boiling water. Now once you've got everything in there, stir to combine. We're going to add 4 more quarts of water, which is 16 more cups. And let that cool down and come to room temperature. Then we're going to dump it in our brine bucket. As you can see, I'm kind of using a storage bin. Dump our brine mixture in there. I always add ice to keep it nice and cold. There's our turkey in the brine, completely submerged. I shoved some of the onions and celery stalks inside the turkey, but you want it completely submerged. Keep your brine bucket or bin in the refrigerator, or you can put it in your garage where it's really cold for overnight brining. In this case, I put it on my back porch with a cooler on top of it to keep it nice and cold. Alright, it is the next day and we got our turkey out of the brine and inside. Now what you're going to do is dry it off. Dry it off as best you can. Remember, oil and water does not mix. So you want to dry this thing off as much as possible. Get as much moisture and water out of the turkey as you possibly can. And get the inside. Now I've got some melted butter here, and we're gonna inject this bird with some melted butter. Just get into the breast, pump it up a little bit in the leg and the thigh, other breast here. All right. After your bird's injected, you're going to once again pat up all the excess moisture. Next step is going to throw some seasonings on here. Alright, for a rub we're going to throw some onion powder, throw some garlic powder, a little bit of cayenne pepper. If you don't want the heat, leave this out. Some paprika, black pepper, and kosher salt. Toss a lid on here. Shake to combine. Alright, we'll give it a taste. See what we're working with here. Pretty good. I think we're going to stick with that. Alright, so now let's go ahead and just get the bird covered in the seasoning. I'm going to tuck these wings back here. Just like that. Just tuck the wings behind. Alright, now let's get our fryer going. I brought the level out here because you want it nice and level. You don't want it tilted and sitting on a slant or anything. Try to avoid all unnecessary spillage. We're gonna get this set even there. Even. Looks pretty good. We're nice and level now. Now remember guys, follow all safety precautions when frying a turkey. Hot oil is flammable, and if you overspill it, it can catch fire and it can burn your house down. Do not do this inside. Do not do this inside your garage. Don't do it on a wooden deck close to your house. Get out in the yard. If you don't have a very big yard, do it in a driveway. Just keep it away from the house and any structures that are flammable or can potentially catch fire. Make sure you wear gloves. Keep a fire extinguisher handy. Wear pants, long sleeves. Don't wear sandals doing this. If you want to, you know, it's a good idea to wear safety eye protection. Again, this can be potentially dangerous. There are lots of houses that burn down every year, so just be careful when you're doing it. Now that we've got our burner nice and level, we're going to fill up the pot with oil and get it heat up. So to measure your water line or your oil line, you're going to take your turkey out of the brine, put it in your stock pot all the way, fill the water up to the top of the turkey, right at the top of it. And then you take your turkey out. Very important part, don't mark your oil line with the turkey still in there. Because if you do that and you go put your turkey in very hot oil, you're going to overflow your pot. It's going to start a fire really bad. So take your turkey out. I used a wooden paddle to mark my water line. You can use a ruler, anything you choose to use. Stick it down in the water after you remove your turkey, mark your line, dump the water out, and that's how much oil you're going to put in this pot to fry your turkey with. Alright, let's get this bad boy filled up. As you can see, we've got a little temperature probe here to keep an eye on the temperature of the oil. This is my line that I made with a knife earlier when we put the turkey in, filled it with water till the turkey was submerged. Then we took the turkey out and made our line with the water level. So that's our line. That's what I'm going to go to. So we'll put that in there. And we will start adding our peanut oil. One 3-gallon jug almost did it. Almost. All right. We'll get another maybe ½ gallon in there. All right. We are filled up to our line. Let's turn the burner on and get this warmed up. So once you got your oil up to 375 degrees, you're going to drop your turkey in very slowly. Again, wear gloves. I have long sleeves and pants, so I'm just going to wear some cotton insulators with some rubber gloves, some nitrile gloves over those. Slowly lower it in. The temperature is going to drop. That's okay. You're going to shut the burner off while you lower the turkey in. So after the turkey's all the way in, you turn your burner back on, bring it back up to 325 degrees, and cook it 3.5 minutes per pound. This is a 12.5 pound turkey, so it's going to take roughly 45 minutes, just under 45 minutes. And we'll take some internal temperatures of the breast and the thigh to make sure that it's cooked all the way. We'll be ready to go. Time to lower the turkey. We're going to shut off our flame. I'm going to use my paddle here to slowly lower the turkey into the oil. See, that's why we wear shoes and long pants. All that splatter. That's also why you shut off your flame. You can just feel how violent that reaction is. turkey's in there. Looks like we dropped down to 325, exactly where we want to be. Now make sure you don't get the end of this probe in the turkey itself. You want this in the oil, not in the turkey. So just find a good spot for it. Yeah, 325. We're gonna get our flame turned back on. Get a cover on here. There's a hole for this in the cover. And then we're gonna maintain 325 for 45 minutes. Alright, we're going to check the temperature of this breast here. Make sure you don't hit any bone. We're reading 168.5. Check the thigh. Yeah, that's definitely done. Alright, we're going to get this inside, tent it in some foil, and let it rest for about 30 minutes. Then we're going to carve into it. Alright guys, thanks for watching so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, I want to announce that we've got some merch. Put a link in the description down for you if you want to pick up some hoodies, some t-shirts, some coffee mugs, whatever you want. If you want a hat, send us a message. I can get you a hat. Got our logo on there. Again, hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mugs, beach towels. Teespring.com. Stores, cast cooking, link in the description. Alright, now that we got it inside, we're going to take it off this rack, wrap it in some foil. Pull this guy out here. Oh man, this thing smells amazing. It's crispy. We're just going to loosely tent this in some foil and let it rest. On across here, 25-30 minutes. We'll slice into it, give it a taste. Now we've been resting for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Time to slice into this. Got my trusty Dowel Strong here, link in the description. This is a great slicing knife. So let's just cut off some of this breast right here. It's looking really good. Some really nice crispy skin on there. Alright, let's rip this leg off. Look at that, man. Ooh, that looks good. Beautiful color. Smells amazing. Very juicy. Very moist turkey. Alright, let's give this a taste. Remember, we had that butter injection and a Cajun recipe brine with Cajun seasonings on the outside. That is juicy. If you don't try this, you're doing yourself a disservice. Man, that's so good. So good. Alright, well, again, thank you for watching. We're going to eat now because this is amazing and we can't wait any longer. So hit like, subscribe, check out some of our merch down in the link below. See you in the next cook.